Alright, so I've been having a fairly big problem with share, or shadowplay as I like to call it. The problem that I've been having is I have been getting issues where when my microphone is set in one setting, it works meh, but when it works in the setting that I need it to be in, it doesn't work at all. And I will go over that in here in just a second. Now, I will preface this by saying that I use a Focusrite Solo, or Focusrite Scarlett Solo USB interface, which allows me to plug in an XLR microphone, which is my AT2035 in. The problem with this is that it has two inputs on it. It has an XLR input and a quarter input jack. And a 1/4 inch input jack. Sorry. Right now, nothing is being occupied in the jack that is my 1/4 inch, and it's turned all the way down, so it doesn't matter anyway. The problem that I'm having is when I record this in the setting that I need it to be in, which if we go here into control panel, go to sound, right here, the setting that it needs to be in is one channel, because what it does is that it'll take the XLR channel and it'll put it on the left side, and then it'll take the 1/4 inch input channel and put it on the right side. The 1/4 inch input isn't being used, so that channel will be dead. Now, if I got a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, I wouldn't be having this problem. It'd work fine. But the problem that I'm having is that running it in this setting doesn't work. And I'll go over this here. I'm going to go ahead and start my recording up and make sure my settings are right. My AT2035 is currently being used right now. And we'll go ahead and do a little test recording. So, I assure you I am recording. I just don't have the notification. And let's go ahead and test the shadowplay recording. Now, here's you can see the problem. The problem is, it sounds good, but the problem is, on the right side of the audio only, you have this static. And it's always there when you are sensing an input. If I started playing music through my phone, you would have the same thing. It's not just my voice. If it gets input, and the higher the input is, the higher the static is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop putting you through that pain now, and you can see it start recording. This is a giant pain, because when I put it in the setting that it needs to, that people say it should be in, because this actually fixes the problem. But the thing that you're about to see happen here is I'm going to fix this, and my microphone may stop working in OBS. And in OBS, I have to down mix this to mono. So you see I have my AT2035 selected. This one's in 2 channels right now. If I go here and go, where did I go? In the mixer settings here, you have to check this little down mix to mono box. This is great because in OBS I can put individual streams on whatever side I want to. I could pan this to the left and I could pan this to the right if I wanted to, but I don't because I don't want to mess anything up. In OBS, I can set desktop audio, microphone auxiliary, which is what I'm using. I can set this to mono, and while this be stereo. So when I'm playing CS, if something's on the left, it'll be on the left, but my audio is still centered. If something's on the right, same thing. It's on the right, and my audio is centered. But the problem with this, started recording again, and you can tell that my microphone input is on the left side, only the left side where it shouldn't be. Now, I'll stop putting you guys through that pain as well. The problem is, in my editing software of choice, which is Adobe Premiere, and any pro editing software like Vegas, you can downmix these to mono. The problem is, when I'm playing games that need stereo input, right? Doing competitive CS, when I'm, just playing CS, I want to record the game that I'm playing with friends, whatever. I want the stereo sound. I want, like, if something happens in the game, and it's a good way to analyze it too, because I have a bunch of videos on my channel in private that I use to analyze demos and stuff with people. It's useful to hear things around you in the video. Now, even though YouTube butchers the audio, it's still there, and you can tell. So in a shadowplay recording, I can't downmix it to mono and get that stereo recording. Something's on the left side, it'll be centered just like my microphone. I can't have that, and unfortunately, if I want to do, like, if I want to do anything of importance, I have to use OBS. And OBS is not the most optimized recorder or streaming software ever. I mean, it's still in beta for God's sakes, but it's just not the best. And shadowplay honestly works a lot better with my computer. Something that I forgot to mention in longer recording sessions, yes, I will use shadowplay, but I will sync my audio using a external audio recorder like Adobe Audition or Audacity, and then I will sync that up using some sort of audio cue from a shadowplay recording that I will do before the video will start. Like in the main menu where I click on something, I'll hit the mouse hard, and I'll sync the recording with that, and then I'll start the video from that. But yeah, that's just a major issue that I've been having with shadowplay, or share, or whatever the hell you guys want to call it. And please do take in mind, yes, I know that is a solution for most people who are having this issue, but it's not a solution for me, and NVIDIA really needs to take note of this, because it is a problem for people who use the Scarlett Solo, which is a low percentage of people, but it's still something that needs to be brought up, because if I'm having problems with it but nobody else is, because they're not using the hardware that I'm using, that's kind of alienating me and having me to use far less superior software, OBS. It's just, I want to use what my video card comes with, much more superior and much more balanced. So if anybody can figure out how to get this fixed, if anybody's having the same issue I am having, and you found a solution for it that's not just change it back to 2-channel, let me know. Yeah, it's just, it pisses me off. All right, take care.